What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 138 where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel. If you guys want to participate, make sure to watch the video link below. Let the Setup Wars begin. Kicking off the episode, we got Dickel from the Philippines and his gaming and editing setup featuring the X34 Ultrawide and a beautiful white, black, and red color scheme. Right off the bat, I like that there is some personality in this setup, from the dope wall shelves filled with the Warcraft collectibles to the Final Fantasy figurines on the actual desk. Speaking of the desk, it's actually custom built, and he even created a dedicated place to store his power strip and cables in. Very nice. He's rocking the Corsair STRAFE keyboard with red switches and the ASUS ROG Sica gaming mouse for his main setup, and he uses a SteelSeries Mouse for his laptop. I like the way he routed his keyboard and mouse wires. He attached them to the monitor legs using some Velcro straps for a cleaner look, and he even Velcroed the rest of the cables behind the monitor together to keep them from flaring out. Speaking of cables, I love the use of the wall raceways to hide all of those wires coming from across the room. The PC powering the setup features the 7700K and an MSI GTX 1080 in the beautiful S340 Elite case, and great job sticking with the color scheme inside the PC as well. Except when the PC is on, for some reason you have it set to the rainbow effect. For audio, he's rocking a pair of creative Gigaworks T3 speakers, however he does have the HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headset as well, which is hanging from the NZXT puck. I'm not sure what's up with the monitor sticker that you have still on there. I mean, I don't know if you kept it there just to mess with my OCD, or you just don't like peeling off stickers from your gear. Other than that, you have a very solid and organized setup. Here's an actual picture of his setup before he built himself a new desk. Looks like most of the parts are the same except for the PC case, and it also looks like we're missing the Sephiroth and oh look, that damn sticker is still on the monitor. Seriously? If you're watching this video, please let me know your reasoning behind that. I need to be able to sleep tonight. Why do you still have that sticker on the damn monitor? Next up is Jay and his fully custom built setup that he uses for work, gaming, and entertainment. One of the reasons why I love this setup so much is because of the attention to detail that he put into this. He actually used parts from an old cupboard that he no longer needed. He built his desk, a shelf on the right for his PC, and a backboard that's used to mount both of his monitors too. He even hooked up his desk lamp, headphones, and the Xbox controller. Further down, we can see another wall shelf that's being used to hold up a few of his mobile devices, and if you guys look closely, you can see two cables sticking out from the top. I'm guessing that he uses these to charge his devices in the shelf. The keyboard is the Corsair K70 Lux, and it appears that he has two mice, the Rival 500 and the Performance MX from Logitech. For audio, he's rocking a pair of Edifier C3X speakers and the Skullcandy Hash 2 wireless headphones, which by the way are my favorite pair of Bluetooth headphones. The left glass shelf is kind of throwing off the symmetry of the setup, so I'm wondering why you didn't make one for the right side. The cable management on the other hand is exceptional. Lots of cable raceways were used to hide the wires against the wall and underneath the desk. He even drilled a hole for the keyboard and mouse and ran all the wires straight into the back of the PC from underneath the desk. It looks like he used some acoustic foams to cover up the wires so that you cannot see it from the side. I even like the little shelf that he added underneath the desk for additional storage. The PC powering this setup is equipped with the 7700K and a GTX 1080 from iGame, which honestly I haven't even heard of until now. Jay did send in a pic of the previous setup, which was temporary because he does relocate a lot due to work, so he's always changing up his setup, which kinda sucks. I feel bad that he has to constantly take apart what he built, but anyways, it's a very clean setup, very nice job with the custom work, and thank you Jay for entering. Kouki, I think that's how you say your name, I'm sorry if I butchered it, is up next, all the way from Israel, and his setup for gaming, graphic design, and editing. Also anime, whatever anime means. I mean, you have a crap ton of anime stuff, but what does it mean when you say that your setup is used for anime? Did you mean like watching anime? Anyways, he's rocking 3 ultra-sharp monitors from Dell with a Power TV up top as an overhead. On the desk, there's, let's just say there's a lot of stuff on there. It also looks like he is left-handed since the mouse is on the left side. He's also got the PS4 wrapped in some skins and a bunch of anime collectibles everywhere, and I mean literally everywhere. There's a bunch of them in the glass shelves right next to him, and even the wallpapers. Some of the posters will straight up demonetize this video, but I'll include them in here anyways because I got you fam. Apparently the wallpaper on the monitors are video wallpapers, and he recorded a little snippet of his desk for you guys to see. So I hope you enjoy it. I just realized even the keycaps on his keyboard are anime themed. I mean, this guy sure has a lot of passion for anime, and I feel like he would be the perfect one to recommend me some new anime shows to watch. Kouki, if you're watching this, can you please recommend me any series or movies? I love Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, Attack on Titans. I love Bleach, only the Car saga, which I think was season 6 and 7. I love No Game, No Life. And these really cool anime movies, which I think was called Redline, and one was Metropolis. So those are like my all-time favorites. If you have any similar anime like that, please let me know in the comment section or send me an email. For audio, he's rocking a pair of Microlab speakers, which are sitting on top of some of the scariest looking wall shelves I have seen. I mean, seriously, it looks like both of them are about to snap off any moment now. He also has 2 sets of headphones, the Corsair Voids and the Beats Solo. Down here is the PC powering everything, and it's equipped with another 7700K and a GTX 1070. Cable management ain't the prettiest out there, that's for sure, but he did give it some effort, wrapping some around the support bar of his desk, and he even used a cable sleeve to cover up the wires that are connected to the wall outlet. I would definitely replace that with actual wall raceways for a cleaner look, but that's just me. I know you said you didn't want to mount your monitors on a desk mount because you have a thin glass surface, which is true, but a way around this is actually using a thick 1 to 2 inches of wood underneath your desk. All you have to do is put it between the desk and the clamp on your monitor mount, and it will keep it nice and snug, and it's able to hold up all 3 of your monitors. I recommend this because it will really clean up your desk since you have a lot of stuff on there. It's a very crowded setup for my taste, but if I had to say there's one thing that it's not lacking, its personality. You definitely made sure to give this setup plenty of it. Thank you, Kouki, for entering. Matteo is contestant number 4, and his gaming setup featuring 2 24-inch monitors from ASUS that are mounted against the wall, and it appears that he's going for an all-black setup with purple accents. He's got the Master Keys Pro S keyboard paired with the popular MX Master. Even with all that stuff on the desk, he managed to keep the setup very organized. I would have suggested to mount the Focusrite audio interface underneath the desk, but that won't work out because of the drawers. So you're kind of just stuck to having all that stuff on the desk instead, with the exception of the Xbox controller. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can put that in one of the drawers. For audio, he's rocking a pair of Matteo speakers and the M50X headphones, which are hidden inside one of the drawers when he is not using them. And he also has the Samsung Meteor microphone as well. Excellent work with the cable management, no complaints here. And finally, we got the PC powering everything, which has another 7700K. Jesus Christ, that's like 4 in a row already. It also has an ASUS Strix 1080 and 16 gigs of RAM. The only critique I would give this setup are the pictures on the wall. I feel like they're a little too high up there, leaving a giant empty space right above the monitors. But other than that, you got a beautiful PC and gaming setup. Thank you, Matteo, for entering. Last but not least is Tommy and his setup for video editing and gaming. He's using a ViewSonic gaming monitor that's sitting on top of a monitor riser, which he used to store some things underneath. And he's also got the smart Geezer keyboard with the Logitech G Pro mouse. I feel like I mispronounced that keyboard as well. I think it's called Geezer, not Geezer. He doesn't have an actual set of speakers or headphones, so he's using these Sony XB3 Bluetooth speakers instead. And we also got 2 RGB lamps, which are both from Aukey. He's also got his flip knife proudly displayed on the left side next to his Nintendo Switch, and that's pretty much everything on his desk other than his smartphones and the PC, which has another 7700K. I think this is literally the first time that all 5 contestants have a 7700K, and this is not planned, by the way. Anyways, it's also packed with 32 gigs of RAM and 2 Strix 1080 Ti's in SLI. You can definitely tell where most of his budget went into for his setup, this overkill PC. Honestly, if you didn't mention that this was used for editing, it would have been way too overkill. Pretty good work with the cable management. I don't think I've ever seen a power strip quite like that before, but it's nice to see that you used a cable sleeve to cover up all the wires. My only complaint would be with the keyboard wire. I mean, if you're not going to drill a hole inside the desk, I would recommend running the cable straight underneath the monitor riser instead of having it go over. I really like what you've done with the wall art. Those shelves are nicely centered and the wall art adds some spice to your setup. Thank you, Tommy, for entering. And that pretty much wraps up this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to toss a like and make sure you guys drop your comments below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup. I love your faces and I will see you in the next one.